Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Washington Football Team and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They begin with a run by Davis, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Wells. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Wells looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
14. And the Washington first down.
Off play action. Wells. And he fires one incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wells, slant pass to Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side.
Wells pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
The kick is good.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running left, Coleman on the toss.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
To throw on 2nd down. Wells. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Spins away. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Jared Goff sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and start.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The first down carry for Davis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Aaron
on the stop was Aaron Donald.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wells. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Wells. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, they get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Coleman now. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 4.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Now the rookie 2nd-round pick. This is Cam Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Washington will take over first and
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of... Good enough for the first down.
he was brought
Line
down.
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
Now again, right side, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
And on the stop, Devontae Casey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, you're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd, and
they'll try and run for this with Akers. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, Morris. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Brings the Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Morris. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's complete. Takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That's taken in by Henderson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Morris. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Wells. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Marcus
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Morris. Over the middle, complete. That's Webster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Morris. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Morris.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Morris. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Morris.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
No good. The score.
So we are halfway through here in the final week of the... Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Morris. Off the play fake.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Morris looking to throw on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
On first down, Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Webster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the gun, Morris. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 87.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
Well, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Davis will try to run for it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
38, the ball carrier. Ben Gedeon on the...
So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Wells pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wells. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this one.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Wells. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 18.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Morris. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. He lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Washington takes over.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, he'll find Hall. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Antonio Gibson.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tackled by Terrell Lewis.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. A big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the LA Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.